Hey, welcome back to Branching Out. So we're indoors this week. It's really cold out there. We're not getting anything done out in the food forest because it's just snow covered and everything's being taken care of. I was just out in the greenhouse there for a little while. It's about 1 degree in there. Um, it's a little home for rabbits and some birds. But we're going to be concentrating on getting some seeds growing now. And what I wanted to get in my garden this year are herbs. So we're definitely going to be working on a lot of herbs. We're doing our mint today, but I definitely will be getting into possibly thyme, some rosemary, some basil, even holy basil, which is like tulsi, and oregano. And yeah, we did want to spread that around the garden and be able to have our own little grocery store out there to go out there and grab herbs whenever we want that's nice and fresh. So a lot of things you want to know about the mint family is that oregano and rosemary, thyme, sage, they're all in the mint family. And you can know that by they have like a square stem. So when you run it in your fingers, you should be able to feel like a squareness to it as opposed to it being perfectly cylindrical. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. There's a lot of medicinal stuff that's also related to the mint, and I just wanted to give an honorable mention here is the catnip, the bee balm, and basically sage. I think I mentioned sage already, but it's definitely good for medicinal purposes. This is really good for scent. You got mint for mojitos or peppermint or spearmint. They're all good for all types of drinks. You can mix them in with, I don't know because I don't do a lot of cooking, but you decide. But what we're not going to do, we're going to start them up in here in the pots. We want to get them into the food forest, but you got to remember a lot of these kind of plants will take over. They just like to sprawl. So once we get them started, we'll probably put them in a more controlled area in the food forest. So stay tuned in the spring when we get these out there and get them planted in the ground, and we'll continue on from there. Next week, Seedy Saturday, so I'll definitely get in some photos and some video possibly. I know it's really loud there because there's a lot of talking going on, but it's a free seed exchange at the Hamilton Library where I'm from. And I went there last year and really liked it. And I got all their seeds out in the food forest now. So they're all stratifying and are doing their thing that they're supposed to do. And hopefully they'll wake up in spring and we'll see a lot more flowers and a few other things. I just all wildflowers. That's pretty much all I got was wildflowers. Some bee bombs, some, there's some medicinal herbs and stuff like that that are also growing. But we'll see how that ends up. But we're going to concentrate on the mint. So what I've done is I've got ourselves some well-draining soil here, and I've already moistened it down very well. So it's not soaked, but it's nice and moist. So what you're gonna want to do, I just use my finger, just scrape a little bit of layer off, just ever so slight. You don't have to bury these seeds, and I'll show you. This is just mint, but peppermint, spearmint, all the seeds are almost exactly the same. They're very tiny. So take out this little package right here. I'll get those open, just like so. Get open there, okay. And they're so tiny. These are so tiny. Let's get that dirt off so you can see it. So you can see it's just like pepper. So I don't know if you can see that there, but they're just like pepper. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 4, 4, and 4. I got 12 little pots going on here, and we're gonna be putting them in the that's going to be an east window, but it still gets fairly good light in here in my loft. So what we're going to do, take them and sprinkle them around just like ever so, like that, and just lightly bury them. They don't have to go very deep. It's just not the type of seed that they are. So you can pretty much plant them right on top. And I just like a little bit of coverage. So that's what we're going to do. So we got this. So we go 3, no, we need 4, right? So again, I'm going to put these all out. This is the mint right here. Again, looks like a little pepper. We'll just sprinkle that around in there. Get it in there. Get some of that in there. And it doesn't matter. We'll figure out what they are when they grow. I don't have to mark them right now. And we'll just brush that off in there and hope we get something. So just lightly cover. That's all. You just stir it up a little bit. It's not a big deal. And that's about it. So we're going to do the same thing with the spearmint and the mint. Oh, what do I hear? Sorry, this is the peppermint and the spearmint. I like spearmint because it reminds me of the gum, and it's always a really good flavor. So you can make your own gum if you're into that kind of thing. Or again, you can use this stuff for a lot of different things. You can use it for, I'm sure there's all types of cooking you can use for mint. You can put it in smoothies. A lot of people like, you know, mint chocolate or whatever, put it in a hot chocolate. Mojitos. I said the key word there is everybody likes a good drink in the summertime, and mojitos are definitely a nice refreshing drink, especially when you got fresh mint. So that's what we're gonna do with this. So let's just get this finished up here and we'll come back. So like I said, that's pretty simple, pretty easy to do. Just sprinkle on the top, just give it a little roughen up. It should mix in there pretty good. And we're gonna put it in the window and we're gonna wait. Some take 60 days, some takes 90 days. So we're just gonna let them germinate out there in the sunshine. So while we're at it, I have another little baggie here. And these are for some of my Fuji apples that I got right here. These are just some Fuji seeds here. Fuji apples that I got from the grocery store. And again, this is pretty simple too. Don't make it overly wet. Just put it in there like so. Get them in there, cover them up. And we'll get them right in the fridge. So what we're gonna wanna do is keep an eye on the mold. So, because it can happen. This is pretty damp actually. So we're gonna get them into the fridge. So we got the Fujis, and now I'm missing one. We did 3 spearmint, we did 4 peppermint, and we did 4 mint. So that's gonna be good for putting in the green, in the food forest. This is what we want. This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna get these started. And this doesn't mean I'm gonna stop here. I have plenty of other things I can do as we go from now till spring. I wanna get back in the fridge there and just take a look at, I'll just pull one out right now and show you. So we got this here, and this right here is Red Delicious, and there is some, and you might not be able to see that. I'll come up really close. See, as you can see, it's not doing so good. I got some like mold right there on them. We're gonna pull them out, clean them off, and put them back in. So that's kind of what we do. We got to keep an eye on it. It's probably just a little too much water involved in those seeds there, or the moisture in those packets. And that's about it. This is a short video. I didn't want to take too long. Again, Seedy Saturday is this Saturday. I was looking forward to it all year. Want to get in there and see what kind of seeds I can get. Hopefully I can get a few more pawpaw seeds. I really like trying them. I've had lots of success with pawpaws. I also have about, I don't know, 10 to 15 of them out in the food forest as well. But they take a long time to grow. But I just like growing them because they're easy to grow, and it's a really interesting fruit. So yeah, any comments? Don't forget to put them down at the bottom there. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It always helps with my algorithm. And share it with your friends. And come back next week. We'll give you an update on what happened at Seedy Saturday. So stay tuned, stay safe, and stay warm. And we'll see you next week.